pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we just thank you for allowing us to be here on this special occasion. And Lord, I just pray that you will bless each and every one of us here today. And I just pray that you'll bless this service. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Welcome to the commencement exercises of the senior class of 1990. Our salutatorian, Melanie Sperling, will give her speech, followed by the valedictorian, Andy Richburg. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, today is May 24th, 1990, the day that is encircled on 120 calendars for the past 180 school days. Today, we are filled not only with rejoicing and relief, but also with regret and restlessness. Today marks both a beginning and an end. Today, the senior class of 1990 graduates. We have reached a milestone in our lives, but we did not arrive at this point without some help. Our parents, our teachers, and our friends have been a constant source of encouragement, enlightenment, and excitement. We are the first class to graduate in this decade. Growing up, we have seen and learned many things from the people and events of previous decades. The accomplishments of the 80s included computers, lasers, space shuttles, and bioengineering. These advances were the result of research that came as a result of education. Almost 2,000 years ago, Socrates, a famous Greek philosopher and educator, described educated people as beings. Those who control circumstances instead of being mastered by them. Those who meet all occasions manfully and act in accordance with intelligent thinking. Those who are honorable in all dealings. Those who treat good-naturedly persons and things that are disagreeable. And furthermore, those who hold their pleasures under control and are not overcome by misfortune. Finally, those who are not spoiled by success. We, the senior class of 1990, have received part of such an education so that we may contribute to the technology of the 90s. Our parents certainly have played an instrumental role in helping us become educated. For the past 18 years, they have loved us selflessly. They have given their time, their energy, and their assets to help us mature. They have instilled in us a system of values. They taught us to be honest. They taught us to be respectful. They taught us to be responsible. They have looked past our failures and seen a person who is capable of success. They have listened to our problems and understood far more than we ever give them credit for. They taught us to hope when we thought hope was gone. They believed in us when we did not believe in ourselves. And they picked us up when we thought we had rather be down. 35 years ago, the valedictorian said to the class of 1955, "When we are sitting out there watching our own sons and daughters graduate, we will want to know that they have been given life's greatest prerequisite for success, a good, solid, firm foundation." In response, I would like to say thank you to my daddy who penned those words for giving me such a foundation. In addition to our parents, our teachers have also contributed to our education. They taught us to write essays, to dissect worms, to solve and balance equations, and to realize the importance of our history. Perhaps more significantly, they have taught us how to find out those things that we have yet to learn. Too often, they have been the undeserving victims of our frustrations, yet through it all they have shown true class, forgetting today how rude we may have been yesterday. They have provided that extra word of encouragement just when it was most needed, and urged us to reach our potential. I'm sure we have disappointed them many times, yet still they kept on believing in us. Finally, our friends have been beneficial. We have helped to educate each other. Most of us have been friends since we were in the first grade, and we have formed a bond that will never be broken. Through the years, we have built memories that will last a lifetime. Memories of lunchtime laughter, ball games won, term papers finally completed, skating parties, beach trips, and shared secrets. Of course, there have been times when we have let each other down and taken our friendships for granted. But now as our high school days are drawing to a close, we realize how important our friendships really are. We will never again be together in the same way that we are now, and some of us will never see each other again after tonight. This is the time we have all been waiting for. Graduation is a reality for us now, but in the midst of the excitement, one cannot help but feel a little fear and sadness. We are about to leave the security of our homes, the guidance of our parents and teachers, and the closeness of our childhood friends to enter a strange new world. Robert Fulghum has said, "I believe that imagination is stronger than knowledge, that myth is more potent than history. I believe that dreams are more powerful than facts, that hope always triumphs over experience, that laughter is the only cure for grief, and I believe that love is stronger than death." Remember these words when the adult world becomes difficult. In closing, I would like to offer my friends a formula for success. It is found in the 40th chapter of Isaiah, the 31st verse, and it says, "For they that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They will rise up with wings as eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint." Friends, let's cherish the memories, dream our dreams, and wait on the Lord so that we may all rise with wings as eagles. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we stand before you tonight as the class of 1990. We are not the same immature freshmen we were 4 years ago. We have grown and matured to become young adults, ready to make adult decisions. For as our class song states, now it's time for change, nothing stays the same, now it's time for change. It is time for change. As Oscar Wilde noted, the only thing that one really knows about human nature is that it changes. Change is the one quality on which we can depend. Many of us, as we leave this stadium tonight, leave our secure family environment to go out into the world alone to handle any problem or decision which comes our way. But we are prepared for this challenge because of the influence of our parents and teachers. From the moment we were born, our parents have been at our side, pushing us on, saying, "We have faith in you. Learn to have faith in yourself." As for the teachers, we sometimes felt they were pushing us to our limits, but in actuality, they were preparing us for college and for life. They saw our abilities and pushed us to take advantage of our talents. To our parents and teachers, we owe a special gratitude which can never be repaid. Our friends have also prepared us for the future. Whenever we had problems to solve or decisions to make, we always went to our friends. Although we may not be together in the future, the advice we gave each other will linger forever in our hearts. However, the real strength to succeed in life and to face the changes which are ahead comes from within ourselves. We can search the world over looking for success, but until we see in ourselves the strength and determination to take advantage of the changes and opportunities in our life, we will never truly succeed. Russell Conwell tells a story about an old farmer in India who ran a successful farm. He was happy because he was wealthy, until one day he learned about diamonds. He was so excited with the thought of instant wealth and diamonds that he sold all of his land and all of his possessions and left his family to go searching for diamonds. He searched the world over, and as far as we know, he never found a single diamond. Yet history records that the family who bought the house found in the stream behind their house, where they get water, the largest diamond mine ever discovered. The farmer sold all of his possessions to look for something that he had all along. We each have our own acres of diamonds we need to find, but we must overlook the obvious place to find happiness and success. We need to look within ourselves. I would like to close with a quote from Ralph Waldo Emerson, who says, "This time, like all times, is a very good one if we but know what to do with it." To the senior class of 1990, I wish you the best of luck, and may you each find your own acres of diamonds.
This time we'd like to acknowledge some awards for the senior class of 1990. I would like to ask for the seniors to stand when I call their name, please. The honor graduates for the class of 1990, valedictorian Andrea Richburg, salutatorian Melanie Sperlin, honor graduates Rhonda Barr, Katie Loggins, Christy Northrop, Jake Donaldson, Tracy Moore, Melanie Green, Chandra Adams, April Scott, Amy Williams, and Rita Rogers. Let's give them all a big hand. Now, I'd also like to recognize the Senior Beta Club members, Chandra Adams, Candace Adkins, Rhonda Barr, Kevin Brannon, Jake Donaldson, Melanie Green, Katie Loggins, Lee Mack, Tracy Moore, Christy Northrop, Andrea Richburg, April Scott, Melanie Sperlin, Amy Williams, and Jack Williams. Let's give them a hand for their accomplishment. At this time, I would like to acknowledge some scholarships that this class has received, a total of 81 scholarships, which is phenomenal. Some form of a scholarship going to 81 individuals. At this time, I will recognize these. I'd like to ask the seniors to please stand when I call your name. From Auburn University, the Covington County Alumni Scholarship goes to Tracy Moore and Katie Loggins. The Textile Engineering Scholarship from Auburn University goes to Katie Loggins and Corey Booth. The University of Alabama Covington County Alumni Scholarship goes to Rhonda Barr. The University of Alabama Alumni Leadership Scholarship goes to Melanie Sperlin. The University of Alabama Margaret Stow Scholarship goes to Rhonda Barr. George C. Wallace Leadership Scholarship at Troy State University, a tuition for 4 years, goes to Marlon Malone. The Troy State University President's Award goes to Candace Adkins. At Samford University, for 4-year music scholarship for Kevin Brannon. Also, Kevin will receive from the First Baptist Church at Center Point a music scholarship for Kevin Brannon. There's a 4-year journalism scholarship for Samford University to Melanie Green. Please hold your applause to all these stand. From Lurleen B. Wallace State Junior College, Wendy Calhoun, 1-year leadership scholarship. Tracy Moore, a 1-year leadership scholarship. Marlon Malone, a 1-year leadership scholarship. Katie Wyatt, a 1-year leadership scholarship. Chandra Adams, 1-year honors scholarship. Jake Donaldson, 1-year honors scholarship. Brian McCall, drama scholarship. Berkeley Reeves, drama scholarship. Vivian Edwards, athletic scholarship. Christy Northrop, the Ken Howell scholarship for 1 year. And Chris Anderson, the Phi Beta Lambda for 1 year. Also Mike Armstead, a 1-quarter summer scholarship. Christy Couch, the summer scholarship. Bonnie Davis, summer scholarship. And Karen Everidge, summer scholarship. Let's give them all a big hand. And now from Enterprise State Junior College, an academic scholarship goes to Andrea Richburg. An academic scholarship to April Scott. A senior scholarship to Lee Mack. And the Enterprise State Junior College Foundation Scholarship to Jack Williams. The following scholarships to MacArthur State Technical College: Stephanie Powell, an academic scholarship. Rita Rogers, academic scholarship. Christine Asbell, leadership. Rhonda Cotter, leadership. John Andy Jones, leadership. Tina Morgan, leadership, and Waylon Nelson, leadership. This year's recipient of the St. John Scholarship is Jake Donaldson. An Exxon Employee Scholarship to 2-year scholarship to LBW, Tony Kirkland. America's Young Women of the Year Scholarship, Melanie Sperlin. The Murray Tisdale Memorial Scholarship goes to Kevin Brannon. And I think we had 40 some odd students to receive a scholarship from the Opmicolas Educational Foundation. And please hold your applause to announce all their names. Chandra Adams, Candice Adkins, Linda Anderson, Rhonda Barr, Corey Booth, Kevin Brannon, Wendy Calhoun, Sandy Caver, Richard Cox, Brian Daniels, Bonnie Davis, Jake Donaldson, Antonio Edwards, Vivian Edwards, Karen Everidge, Tina Fulford, Melanie Green, Kevin Grimes, Melissa Hamilton, Denise Hattaway, Jamie Hornsby, Todd Jacob, Dodd Jowers, Connie Kilo, April King, Katie Loggins, Michael McCart, David McGowan, Marlon Malone, Chris Martin, Stephanie Powell, Berkeley Reeves, Andrea Richburg, Rita Rogers, Curtis Rushing, April Scott, Sabrina Sims, Dudley Stewart, Jack Williams, and Katie Wyatt. Let's give them all a big hand. As I pointed out, 81 scholarships out of this class of 1990, which is outstanding, and exceeds last year's class that had 77, which had more in the class. At this time, I'd like to ask Mr. Alan Miller, Superintendent of Opp City Schools, Mr. Durwood Edgar, Chairman of the Board of Education for the Opp City Schools, to assist me in presenting the diplomas tonight. And now for the class of 1990 diplomas. Mary Kate Wyatt. Stanley Keith Wise. Bruce Montez Williams. Lucreza Danetta Wade. Kenneth Gregory Taylor. Sabrina Yolanda Sims. Sean Patrick Short. Brandy Renee Short. Curtis Frank Rushing. Larry Carnell Rogers. Matthew Caney Schofield. Kelly Lynn Short. Natasha Lee Simmons. William Dudley Stewart. Horace Dwayne Turner. Marcus Matthew Whitman. Willis Jackson Williams II. James William Wismer. Berkeley Shane Reed. Stephanie Sue Powell. Tina Louise Morgan. Pamela Bernice Missildine. Charles David McGowan, Jr. Louis Michael McCart. David Judson Martin. Marlon Marquise Malone. Timothy Brock Lunsford. Alan Lee Mack. Christopher Webster Martin. Brian Keith McCall. Kenneth Craig McCarty. William Derek McTeer. Dole Heath Mills. Aubrey Joel Morgan. Waylon Andrew Nelson. Otis Reed. Daniel Lee Lunsford. April Boswell King. Connie Joyce Kilo. Robert Felix Kendrick. Stevie Lamar Jowers. John Anthony Jones. Michael Todd Jacob. Timothy Gerald Hudson. Michael Lee Holmes. Jared Eugene Hollinghead. Jamie William Hornsby. David Lance Huggins. Tempia Novella James. Dodd Clark Jowers. Robert Joseph Kelly. Larry Christopher Kidd. Donna Ann Kimbrough. Anthony Dwayne Kirkland. William Rumon Hines. Mark Anthony Hines. Joy Denise Hadaway. Jason Dwayne Harper. Melissa Ann Hamilton. Kevin Grimes. Angela K. Graham. Martina Burnell Fulford. Amanda Leanne Flowers. Karen Michelle Everidge. Joey Flowers. Amy King Gay. Wendy Rebecca Griggs. Kevin Tracy Hall. Chad Allen Hampton. Jeffrey Lamar Harrelson. Dana LaShawn Hawkins. Michael Maurice Hines. Vivian LaShawn Edwards. Macy Derlyn Edgar. Tracy E. Dawkins. Jason Lorenzo Davis. Bonnie Luz Davis. Brian Patrick Daniels. Richard Charles Cox. James Bradford Cook. Robert Dyke Clark Jr. Christy Lee Couch. Kimberly Jeannie Clark. Tanya Robertson Cobb. Rhonda Gail Cotter. David Frank Cup, Jr. Elena Claudette Danley. Daniel Jacob Davis. John Shelby D. Jr. William Antonio Edwards. Sandy Lee Caver. Wendy Lynn Calhoun. Michael Sean Brown. Grover Sean Boyette. Mark Stephen Booth. Eric Bedford Bird. Christine Sue Asbell. Michael Edward Armstead. Linda Gail Anderson. Candace Melissa Adkins. Thomas Christopher Anderson. Taylor Ray Ashbury. John Preston Baldwin. Dawn Allison Baxley. Corey Kenneth Booth. Preston Hugh Botwell, Jr. Kevin Glenn Brannon. Eric Sperlin Bryan. Rita Yolanda Rogers. April Denise Scott. Melanie Jalise Green. Jacob Allen Donaldson. And to assist in presenting his daughter's award is another school board member, Mr. Tim Logan. Katie Evans Logan. And to assist in presenting her daughter, also a board member, Mrs. Saber Sperlin, Melanie Ann Sperlin. Andrea Diane Richburg. Rhonda Jane Barr. Christine Northrop. Tracy Elaine Moore. Chandra Delynn Adams. Amy Schaefer Williams. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to wish to the class of 1990 all the success in their life and their future endeavors, and we look forward to hearing of their successes. We hope that the class of 1990 will also remember OHS with a feeling of pride and with fond memories. I would like to thank you, the parents, for your support of your children. I know that this is a very special, proud night for you, as well as they reach another milestone in their life. If you will, please stand with me now as we sing the Off High School alma mater. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 1990.